hello, I'm talking to Barbara Bell and a very special colleague of hers. Would you like to introduce us?
Yes, this is Minimus. I didn't make him. He's a knitted toy by one of my wonderful Minimus teachers. But obviously he is the mouse from the book, which
He's
I wrote.
the mouse who made Latin cool, right?
He's the mouse who made Latin cool, that's our slogan. That's right, yeah.
So tell us about the Minimus project.
It has been extraordinary. 20 years ago this year, I had the idea of writing a simple guide to Latin for young children that would help them with their English. Within 6 months, I was heading an international project. Children wrote to me from all over the world saying, please write more stories. We want to know more about this family who lived at Vindolanda. So Minimus Secundus came out in 2004, the Italian version in 2007, the Slovenian version last year, and it's coming out in Portuguese next year. And this book has sold 147,000 copies all over the world.
That is incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, isn't it extraordinary?
You were just telling me there was some more exciting news about a Latin project that was about to happen in schools.
Yes. Before he left the Department of Education, Michael Gove made a ruling that from this September, all primary schools must teach a language. And the great news for us is it doesn't have to be a modern foreign language. Latin and classical Greek are among the 7 from which they can choose. So it's a great opportunity for Minimus. And I've been spending a lot of time in my retirement visiting schools and training staff who know no Latin themselves to teach Minimus, which is perfectly possible. And they are doing it with support from us, with backup, with training. They are doing it very successfully. After all, they know the children. They know young children, so they've got a great advantage. And there's plenty of support to help teach this.
And why do you think it is important that children learn Latin? You've probably been asked that question millions of times.
I have, but I'm very happy to answer it because I think it's a very important thing for children and parents and teachers to think about. Latin has had a very bad image for many years as a subject that is useless, won't get you a job, irrelevant, difficult, and only for clever kids in posh schools. Nothing could be further from the truth. It is simply a myth. I meet a lot of people who did Latin in the 1960s, 1970s, and many of them hated it, many of them loved it. It seems to be a subject that attracts strong feelings. But without exception, they're all glad they've done it now. It's actually one of the most, in fact, I'm going to say not one of, I'm going to say it's the most useful subject on the curriculum. Because, did you know, 2/3 of all the words we speak in English come from either Latin or classical Greek? So straight away, it's going to extend children's English vocabulary. It's going to help them understand how language works. And that's really important. And that's why I wrote it. I was teaching English as well as classics to some very bright children in Bristol. And I was teaching a Year 7 class. And I was stressing the importance of looking for the verb in the Latin sentence. And I said, you do all know what a verb is. And I looked up to a sea of glazed expressions. And I said, how about nouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions? Not a clue. This was the generation that was without grammar. And this worried me. I thought, how can we expect children to go up to secondary school and pick up French, Italian, German, Spanish when they don't know how their own language works? I learnt most of my English grammar through Latin. And I have the help of a wonderful illustrator. I mean, just take a look at those pictures. That is not your image of a Latin textbook. It's fun, it's colourful, and it's historically accurate. Helen Forte pays great attention to detail and draws such wonderful characters. So the children are involved with the characters. They want to know what happens to them. So it's been thrilling.
That's a really good answer to that question, and it sounds like Minimus and you are going to have an incredibly busy year, so good luck with that, and really looking forward to having a browse of all your new merchandise as well.
Excellent, good, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.